Jim, a lot to unpack from that game, but just give us your overview of the 90 minutes.
Disappointed with the results, of course, over the course of the 90 minutes. I feel like I've got clarity, Greg, that there's things that we didn't do. There's things that we mishandled. I felt like we mishandled 4 moments today that led to 4 goals. There's things we did do that led to us scoring some goals and just creating, quite a lot of chances as well in and around their goal. But I'm very clouded, and I'm not one to be this way. I received a booking from the officials today for the things that I said to them, and I feel like that decision was the best decision the referee made today on the pitch. Booking me was fully deserved. I completely deserved it. I think it's my first one maybe ever for saying something directly to them. There's maybe sometimes some technical area altercations that we get involved with the opponents and whatnot that I've received a booking for in the past, but I think that's the first time me offering some direct feedback, that's a nice way of putting it, on my feelings about the game to the official directly, and I wanted it to be said to him. I received a booking for it, and I did tell the referee at the end of the game that I feel like that was the clearest and best decision that he made today, and probably one of the only ones I get right. Oh, he got right, sorry. I think our fans know who travelled today, Greg. I think everyone associated with Rochdale today knows. Some of it was insane. And I think I'd love to not speak about it. I try my very best. I've got the utmost respect for the referees. I really have. It's a hard job, really hard. But I can't not speak about that game today and how it ended without talking about the referee's impact on the game. How Devante Rodney didn't earn 1 penalty today, out of all the moments of penalty altercations that he had, I just don't know. I think Eastleigh got the 1 penalty that they asked for. I think my feeling at the time was it probably was. But how we never got any of the penalties that we asked for, I'll never know. Penalties are the biggest XG effector in a football match. You look at any of them, any team gets a penalty, the XG, it goes like this because it's a huge XG effector. For us not to get 1 today, it was so difficult to accept, and the referee's performance today for me had a massive impact on the game, and I just told the referee at the end of the game today that I will never forget his performance today. I never will.
Is the biggest impacts from the referee in the build-up to that 3rd goal when Dev really should have a penalty and they break down the other end and double the lead?
I stress again, it's a hard job for the refs. Yeah. It's a hard job. But yes, it's a simple answer. It's really hard. I don't want to be speaking about that. I don't feel like it's me. I try my utmost not to do it. But 2 of their goals today was scored directly after we had penalty claims, strong penalty claims, and I've seen them back. I've had the benefit of seeing them back. I tried, to get as much clarity as I can before I spoke to you. It's hard not to just, to acknowledge them. But this, is not the Premier League. This is not the Champions League. We're in the National League, and I suppose National League referees are allowed to make National League level performances on some days. We'll go away and look at what we've done wrong. We mismanaged some moments that led to some goals. I think our team, just a little bit, Greg, just a little bit, I think it's fair to say, is suffering the consequences of some recent turbulence to the lineup and movement in different positions and stuff, and I think that's normal. That happens. That's our job collectively, to look at ourselves and to try our best to improve, iron those out. But yeah, unfortunately, I just feel our performance today wasn't the biggest effector of how the game ended.
When you mention that turbulence, do you mean is that impact by injuries that have maybe been suffered, or what is that turbulence? Yeah,
we've had some movement, in and out of the team through injuries, and you can't just expect things. I can't expect things to just be a well-oiled machine straight away. So I'm seeing some things that are a consequence of us just learning, just learning, needing to get to a place as quickly as possible that we might not be able to instantly, and we may suffer the consequences of. I'm just seeing some phases in games where we're suffering the consequences of not knowing exactly what we're doing as quick as we possibly can. But we'll just keep working on that. We'll just keep working on it like we always have. I've got ultimate belief in all of us collectively. I really have. I've got loads of brilliant players who are trying their best non-stop. I feel so sorry for them today that they were wronged on critical decisions that critically affected the scoreline, and our fans, go home without the result we had here last year, which they really enjoyed. But I think they know. I got a sense that they know what went on today. They seen what they seen. And I'll go away and try and forget that distraction and just focus on us and try and be better.
And that belief that you have in them stems from the results that they've put out there so far this season. And I know you talked about mishandling those moments, and we've shown that isn't us in general so far. And the lads will obviously work hard to try and make sure that those instances don't happen again.
They will, Greg. They come from the right place, in my opinion, and they've got a passion and a love and a connection. I've seen this group making a connection. Building on last year's connection, to be honest, with the fans this year. I've seen them after games. I've heard about them upstairs, and I see them. I know, because I was in there for a long time. I know what looks right and what smells wrong, and purely on that moral principle, the love and behaviours for the team, I don't smell anything wrong. We'll go back. We'll analyse. We'll look in. We'll try to forget what happened with the officials today. And the next game starts at 0-0, so we'll be in the best place we can be come then, hopefully.
You had Aaron Henry missing from the squad today. That down to injury?
Yeah, Aaron picked up a muscle injury in training, which was unfortunate, and he was not able to travel with us. Hopefully it's a short term, not a medium term. It's a minor tear of the muscle, so we hope to have him recovered, within sort of a 2-week period. But a loss, of course. Kyle couldn't travel today because he was ill yesterday, which just got worse, throughout the day, and he was suffering with that. And Dan Sassy got hurt again. Well, sorry, not again. Dan Sassy got hurt today. He had to come off late on. He had a muscle problem, which is a concern, definite concern, in an area that we're already quite thin in, so we'll have to dress that down as quickly as possible and look what we need to do moving forward.
Silver lining, you had Luke McNulty back in the frame after his injury, though.
That was good, yeah. He's only just started training, so medical team said definitely not fit to play, but fit to maybe feature if anything was to happen to our goalkeeper, fit to maybe feature late on. Not so sure that would have been the case early on, but we would have had to do what we had to do. But no, he wanted to join the bench. Very, very happy to have him back. He made, such a promising start for us and was a big part of, our defensive solidity along with all the other guys in front of him. So to have him back fit, ready to make an impact is really good.
Are you kind of pleased that we have a game on Tuesday to kind of bounce back straight away, try and get another opportunity to try and get some points on the board?
I am, yeah, definitely. Not too sure how they went today. Be another challenge, like every game is a National League. So away at Hartlepool on a Tuesday night, it's a tough game. But it's nice to have a game. It's nice to be ready to turn around, ready, fresh in the minds, ready to give our all again.